So right now, I could probably guarantee one of two things. You've either one, wanted to be an influencer, a YouTuber, TikToker when you were either younger or maybe even right now, but you've never tried it. Or two, you created the channel, you tried to do some stuff, you made some videos, but you never became a level of influencer or content creator that you would actually consider yourself to be one. I don't really like considering myself to be this influencer, but I think the amount of time I've been creating videos and also the audience that I've gained, I can say I know what it's like. But the problem that I see is everyone wants to be a creator, an influencer, content creator, but no one really knows what it's like or exactly what to expect going into it. And that's what I want to help you with right now. If you actually are thinking, I want to be a creator, or maybe I could make videos in the future, because everyone can do this, become a content creator and actually grow an audience, because everyone has people that would like the stuff that they talk about. And that's just the truth. But the hard part is most people are insanely unaware and kind of ignorant of what it's really like to grow as a content creator and to make content. And I also think most creators don't really tell other people exactly what it's like to come up as a YouTuber, as a TikToker, and how much they went through or how much work they put in. So it's kind of left as a mystery to most beginner content creators or people that want to make videos but don't really know how. And that's why I am making this video. I want to tell you what it's really like. I've seen a lot of people that have wanted to be a YouTuber, an influencer, and I've convinced a lot of people to start making videos. I think from an outside perspective, it's not actually taken as seriously and is seen more as a hobby, as a side thing rather than an actual job. And so the first point I want to make is content creation is difficult. It's much more difficult than you probably think, because what you see on your platform, on your For You page, on your recommended, is all of the most popular videos. You see all of the people that have gotten the success, that have gotten what they wanted. They got the viral video. But not all of those people that you see are even successful creators in terms of making every video go viral or making every video get X number of views. And you probably are thinking, oh, all of their other videos get this much views. Or, oh, these people, it's so easy to just make this viral video that gets on the For You page. Or I could do this too. It doesn't seem that hard. This is the first misconception that I think a lot of people have, is that YouTube is easy or creating content is easy. I could just be a TikToker. All these people, they make these stupid videos and it just goes viral, and I could do that too. And while that may be true for some creators, that some creators don't actually make the highest quality videos and they still go viral, it's still difficult. And it's much more difficult than I think a majority of people think. Because the problem is, you see all the videos that go viral. Your For You page, your recommended, has all of the videos on that platform that are just the most popular or that are just tailored to you in whatever niches you like that are the most popular in that niche. And so you're seeing all the success, but you're not seeing the majority, the 90% of people who are at the bottom. You never see their videos. And you know how sometimes you might see a video with like, whatever, 10 likes, 100 views, something like that? You rarely ever see those videos. But when you do, you don't really watch them. You scroll by them. You don't stay to watch those videos because it's like, well, their video isn't good, right? It got a low number of views. And so that is the extremely hard thing that you must realize when you first start creating content, is you probably won't have a piece of content that goes viral for a very, very long time. For me, I got really lucky. One of my first 10 videos, 12 videos went viral. And that showed me sort of, okay, it validated me. I can do this. I can be this YouTuber. I can be this content creator. But most people don't get that validation, that success, for 1 to 2 years. It'll probably take you months, years, like a couple of years to actually get to this point where you believe in yourself and feel like, yes, I can 100% do this. It's a lot of uncertainty. It's a lot of difficulty in the beginning and a lot of frustration, because you're making these videos that just get absolutely stuck at the bottom of YouTube, at the bottom of TikTok, at the bottom of Instagram. Nobody sees them. What it really feels like is, I'm not going to get out of this cycle. Hopefully one day I will. Hopefully one video will go viral, but it's just this hope. And you don't really know how to do it. You don't know how to make it viral. You don't know how to get views. You're just hoping that one of your videos goes viral, that one of your videos gets more views, but you don't actually know how to do it. You don't know how to grow your channel. You don't know how to get more views. And from an outside perspective, it seems really easy because you see all the success. You see all these videos that you probably think to yourself, I could definitely do that. In reality, it takes a long time to hone the skill of learning how to make a piece of content do well, go viral. It also takes a very, very long time to dial in the type of content that you want to make and the niche that you're in and what does well with your audience. It's not all like sunshine and rainbows, like, yay, we're making content now. This is going to be our job and we're going to do this and we're going to be this influencer person. No, it's not how it works. It's way more difficult. It's way more strenuous, way more frustrating, because every single time you work so hard to make a piece of content that you think is going to go viral, it just flops and it flops and it flops, and that happens over and over and over. But that's what it takes. You have to go from video, having them flop and put so much work into every single one of them and see them not get any views, not get any likes, not get any recognition, even though you put hours and hours into it, and keep doing that until one day you are seeing the recognition. And that is the process. That's what it takes. And if you really want to do this, you have to be prepared for that. And this whole process that teaches you how to do well, how to make videos that go viral, how to grow on your platform, it teaches you how to fall into this pit that every single YouTuber, TikToker, Instagram creator, it's what most of them fall into. 99% of creators will fall into this. I have multiple times. And it's really, really hard to get out of, and it's really, really hard to become successful outside of this pit. The second thing that people don't understand is the numbers trap. I like to call it the numbers trap because everyone gets obsessed with YouTube analytics, with metrics, with TikTok analytics, with all of the videos that they make. They're only thinking about numbers. They're thinking about, how can I get more people to click on this? More people to watch it for longer? How do I get more people to engage with my video, make it get more likes and views and all of that? It becomes the only focus of why you create content, which, if you think about it, in the first place, maybe it was, to make money, or maybe it was to get views. That was something you wanted. But most people create content because they have something to share. They are really, really passionate about whatever it might be, sports. It could be you're really, really passionate about film. And you create videos on that stuff because you enjoy it and because you want to share your views and opinions and topics on it. But at a certain point, you forget all of that. It becomes all about the success, and you learn over time what works, what these other YouTubers are telling you to do to increase your view duration, to make your video more optimized, and to edit in a way so that people watch it for longer, and to create these certain thumbnails that really stick out. And that's why you see all these creators like Mr. Beast and stuff, they have like that thumbnail. Like, why is that the thumbnail? It looks really weird, but it gets more people to click on it because it's hyper stylized, it's super stimulating, and all the colors pop out. And so you're going to click on that video rather than someone else who's actually making a genuine good video that maybe will add something to your life. But every single person, almost every single person who creates content falls into this trap, because what you're taught is that is how you become successful on the platform. If you want to be successful, make this type of content. Use this type of editing style. Make it super stimulating so that people watch for as long as possible, so that you get more views and you get more likes, and the cycle goes on forever. You have to keep making more and more stimulating videos. You have to keep doing something bigger and crazier and better. And that's probably where you see every platform going right now, especially YouTube. It's all the focus on shorts, on this content that is slop, but a lot of people watch. Like all the Mr. Beast copycats and all of the people that are making these types of videos that are just for views and for numbers and for metrics. It's not really to entertain you. It's not really to give any value to you. It's just for your money, your time, and so that their metrics can go up and they can feel better that they made a better video, right? Because they got more views. And that's the trap that you will probably fall into when you try to become a content creator. It becomes all about the success in numbers. And you forget the whole reason why you started. For me, this happened many, many times. There are many times where I got a really, really big video and all I wanted to do was just copy it. I just wanted to copy it and have it happen again. And every time I would try to recreate the magic of that video, it would flop. That video would flop, or it would get some views, and I would be praying and checking analytics every day, hoping it would explode out of nowhere, and it never did. And so it becomes this chase for the views, for the money, and it does not make you happy. It just makes you become more frustrated, more angry. It brings you back to that place you were when you first started, when you had no idea what you're doing and you just wanted some taste of success. But every single video is like you make it for a reason, but then that reason, it doesn't get fulfilled. You want it to get views, but then it doesn't. And it's so frustrating. When I used to take piano lessons, my piano teacher had a son-in-law. And I actually came in contact with this son-in-law because I asked about him having a YouTube channel, because she had told me before that he had done YouTube, and so I wanted to know if I could get in contact with him. And I remember when I was texting him, the one thing that he told me specifically is that his channel got ruined by the beastification of YouTube, or like the way Mr. Beast creates videos and how that changed everything, that style of video. And no, it's not Mr. Beast's fault. It's not really anyone's fault. It's just that is the typical route that most people follow to become successful on any platform, right? To make the most stimulating, the most wow factor content so that the most people click on it and the most people watch all the way through the video. He told me it ruined his channel, and I could see when you go back, it was just about him having fun, making these cool videos. In the future, it just led to him creating videos that he probably didn't like very much, but it was to get him views. It was to keep him on that path of getting the success that he once had. But the only reason he once had that success wasn't because of the type of, editing style or the type of way he spoke in the video. It was because he created stuff that people actually wanted to see, that he was also excited to make. And he said he was so far into that, you can't really get out of it. That's the pitfall that almost every creator falls into. And you've probably seen it with a lot of creators who bail out for money, subscribers, that start to do anything to get a video to blow up. And it becomes all about the numbers rather than about making videos that are going to entertain people or help people, or even making videos that they enjoy making. You lose all the joy and the soul and the fun about making videos when it becomes just about how can I obtain the higher level of numbers and views and metrics. It's almost like a paradox. It is a trap. It's not really the fault of anybody, but it's the way the world is. These content creation platforms, they need to compete, and they want to get more people watching. They want to get more views. So it leads to this path of everyone converging into making videos that are optimized for views and for view duration and click-through rates. But that lowers authenticity, creativity, and people just start making slop content that isn't actually interesting or good or anything like that. It's just stimulating. And that's why a lot of people watch it. You learn that this is the way since the beginning. That if you want to get views, you have to have this wow factor, that you have to, have these crazy thumbnails and stuff like that. And even though it becomes this obsession, this sort of end goal to just keep getting more and more views that goes on forever, it's not the reason most people started. I was chasing the numbers. I fell into the trap and it didn't make me happy. And this happened multiple times. And even though multiple times I told myself, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to keep obsessing over analytics. I did it over and over. And that's because the entire narrative, what everyone is telling you, you need to be on this upward trend. I was trying to get as many views as I could, but I wasn't even getting that. And it made me unhappy. It made me not like making the content I was making. I got really, really frustrated. And this cycle repeated over and over many times, where I would make a good, viral video, and then it would just fall off because I was trying to repeat that same thing and copy other people's videos that were working, and that never works. I don't want to end up in that situation, and honestly, nobody does. Nobody wants to end up in a situation where they're doing something that they don't enjoy, and especially when the thing that they're not enjoying anymore isn't getting them the same success it used to. It's demotivating, it's frustrating, it's not fun. Making content is difficult, and growing on a platform is difficult, and unfortunately, almost every time, what that teaches you is you must make these hyper-stimulating videos in order to become successful. And that definitely is not true, which is the third thing I'm going to talk about, which is being the authentic creator. Now, I don't have this fully figured out, but I want to talk about it and I want to share this. And I know this video isn't the most cohesive and the most put together video, but it's some thoughts that I've had for a very long time. And I always come back to one example of a creator that has done exactly what I want to do, but I have not figured out yet. The creator is Sam Sulek. Sam Sulek literally creates videos that I know for 100% he is being himself in, that he wants to make, and that he's not trying to be this other person or stylize his video in any specific way. He's just being him, and it works. It works so well. He gets all the views and the subscribers and the money, but at the end of the day, he's just doing what he wants to do, and he's making these fun little videos of him working out and just talking, and people absolutely love it. And that is the authentic creator. That is probably the most authentic creator I could give an example of that is really successful. And it's really, really hard to strike the balance of finding out what people like and what you also want to make. But if you can truly figure out exactly what you want to do and make that work. And that's like the perfect Goldilocks zone that I think every creator should strive to be in. To create videos that they genuinely want to create and they feel authentic about making. And they're themselves in the videos, but it still grows their channel and it still works. And this is the hardest part about being a content creator, because it is so difficult to not get sucked back into the numbers and the metrics and to just focus on being authentic. And it is so, so difficult to make this authentic content and try to figure out how it's going to give you long-term growth and sustainability on a platform. The first 2 points I made are really what it's like to be most creators. The typical process you'll go through. It's super difficult in the beginning. You eventually get a viral video or a video that does well. And then you're able to keep creating videos and you try to copy that magic from the first one. And that will only lead you down the path that everyone else is going down. That you see so many creators on YouTube, on TikTok, on all the different platforms, the type of content they make. It's not really good content, but it gets the views and it gets the clicks and it gets the money. And that's what we all want, right? And so that becomes the focus of 99% of creators. But then there's that 1%, like Sam Solik, who just do whatever the fuck they want and it works. If you ever want to make content, if you ever make content, or in the back of your mind you're thinking, I really do want to make content, like this is something I could definitely do, focus on finding the authentic content that you can make that will do really, really well. The content that you are not going to get frustrated of making, that you're not going to feel like it's not making a difference. And after years and years of finally learning this lesson, it's time for me to, I think, really start my YouTube channel. And that's a really, really weird thing to say. But yeah, I didn't really figure it all out until now. And now it's time to actually figure out how I am going to become the authentic creator that I am talking about, that still makes videos that they love, that also other people love. That is the goal for me right now, and if you want to be a creator, if you're going to be a creator, or if you're making videos right now, that is what I think your goal should be too. It's not to get the most views possible and increase your average view duration and click-through rate. It's to make content that you love, that other people love, and that's it. I think we've gotten to a point in this, internet, social media thing where everyone, all they care about is just the stupid stuff that's not making any of us happy. And it's pushing everyone in that direction. The more and more people that go on this route of getting views and doing the metrics and all that and just obsessing over that, the more and more people are going to do the same thing. And they're going to follow in your footsteps. And the more and more people are going to fall into that numbers trap and become unhappy. Because, yeah, it's difficult to grow on YouTube, to grow on TikTok, to grow on Instagram. It's difficult to become a creator on these platforms. But it's much, much more filling and better in the end, and better long-term if you do it in a way where you're making videos you love the entire time and not copying out or selling out just to get views or money. That will not make you happy. Making these videos that you don't care about, that will not make you happy. Everyone has stuff that they love to talk about. Everyone has stuff that they could make videos about. And if you're thinking in the back of your mind, I want to make videos about this or that, just do it and find the way to mix what you love about the thing you talk about with what other people love. I'm seeing a lot of problems with a lot of different platforms right now, specifically YouTube, and I wanted to make a whole video on it, and I still might, but you can see it too. Platforms are going in a one direction constantly, and it is not ending. And where is it going to stop, right? Everyone's one-upping each other, doing the bigger and bigger thing. I gave $1 million, I gave $1 billion, and it's just going to keep going. When does it end? When are we going to come back to real, authentic content and step away from the slop? I hope it will be soon. I hope you create that type of content that people are truly going to resonate with and will see that you are being yourself and you are being authentic and it's not just some bullshit video that you're making to get views. And I hope more and more people start watching those videos, because that is what the real point of all of these social medias I think should be for. But obviously we live in a world where money, views, it's more important than that. I hope this video helped you. I know I rambled for a lot in this video. But I hope it helped you if you want to be a creator, or if you've thought about it before, or if you're struggling with these problems right now as a creator. And yeah, I know I was not making videos for a while again, and I won't do that to you guys again. I am sorry for being so inactive and so lazy recently, and it's been my main goal right now to get back to it. Also, I'm taking a break from the community thing, and I'm going to do it right in the future. I'm going to start it up again and do it right this time, and not overextend my promises and all that. Yeah, but I will be making more videos. Definitely more videos is my focus right now, and getting back on track with all the other things in my life, like all the other habits that I need to focus on in my life. And again, I'm sorry. I apologize. I know I have not been communicating. I know like this is like the worst thing, bro. I'm the worst at this parasocial relationship. I suck. No communication. Not not letting you guys know what's going on. But yeah, I wasn't doing well for a while. Just yeah, struggling a bit. But I think I know this is really where I'm gonna turn it around right now, because after all the times where I have said it, this is when I truly believe it. The other times, it feels almost like just a false promise I was making. And I know there's still part of me that wants to go back to whatever degenerate lifestyle, but I'm not going to. And again, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. But yeah, as always, never stop improving. You'll be grateful for it later.